What is happening? Welcome to the best, better live stream watch party. I'm your host. My name is Kipri Ose. We do this every single week, and this happens to be week 3 of the playoffs. There is only tonight, tomorrow, and one more weekend to crown somebody the inaugural best, better champion. That is correct. Right now on top is Bridget Case. And Bridget Case is having herself a bit of a day. We will get to that. Tiffany is in second place. Tiffany Michelle. She's doing very well. Not off to a great start right now. Bob Guiney's in number 3. Jon Orlando is in the 4th spot. And Tuchman is in 5th. Tux is he found himself in a very, very precarious position. Unfortunately, I think this could be it. He's still got a little bit of loot left. Maybe he's got like 20, $30 left. So I'm sure he'll be popping by in the in-game and seeing if he can make a miracle happen and maybe start a little, an avalanche of positive things and good luck. But yeah, man, tonight we have got Houston Cougars and Villanova. That is correct. I am far too attached to this game for sentimental reasons. I went to in the Pacific Northwest in WSU. They used to have basketball camps. As kids, we would go down there, and at Cougar Cage, Kelvin Sampson was still the coach back then. So, that guy came through, shook everybody's hands. There was hundreds of kids there, and he really taught the game to us well and gave everybody a chance. Was just a real legit dude. And I've followed him and cheered for him ever since. He had such an impact on our life. So I can't pull myself away from going and betting on Houston, pulling for Houston. It's a very rare time that you'll hear and see me do this, but for the in-game action tonight, I already got some money on Houston straight. What else have I got? I got Houston up at the first half. Match result. I've got Jermaine Samuels on the other side, getting over 6.5 rebounds. I got Jamal Sheed getting over 3.5 rebounds. What else have I got? Kyler Edwards, I got the over on him. I also have him hitting more. He hit 3 threes on Saturday. So, he hit 3 threes the other day. So I'm hoping he can get over 2.5 again, hit threes again. And I've got the over in the points for first half, over 26.5 for Houston. That is where I'm at. That could all change when we get rolling, we get a feel for this game. And as the odds change right now, the odds are still, I think Houston is still favored -3. Right now they're getting -3, and the total is 127. The the line opened at 2.5, so it shows you that a lot of money has come in on Houston. A lot of people like them. Statistically, they're not it's not a perfect team. They can turn the ball over. They play at a decent clip, but we, playoffs is different. People respond, and this tournament, as you know, if you can string together 3-4 of your best weeks in a row, it can be anyone's game. More so ever than now. This tournament has changed so much where we're seeing these massive numbers toppled. I mean, St. Pete's last night, a lot of people didn't have them, and they're opening up as huge dogs again. Love to see it. Love to see Jersey doing their thing with a bunch of New York kids. So that was huge. So upsets have been happening. And just like in the best better, the time that you really want to hit it is when you are in the playoffs. We started with 5 people. We gave them all $1,000 for 6 weeks. They had bets. They had to put down 4 bets, and they had to bet at least 25% of their bankroll, and they couldn't exceed 50%. So that brought us into the playoffs. Everybody chipped up and got another $500. And in the playoffs, Well, the only rule is you have to make 4 bets with at least 10% of your bankroll in every single bet. So, you got $1,000, you have to put down at least 100 over 4 bets. But if you really like one thing, for example, you could go $600 on the game that you want and then spread it out however. So this week we definitely have people playing for their lives. People could crap out. David Tuchman, as I said, is in a lot of trouble. And on top, let's go through the action a little bit. I'm going to show you our leader and let you know what she's already done, because there is a chance that Bridget walks away with this contest. So here's what she's got right now. That NCAA parlay for $200, South Carolina, Stanford, North Carolina. That has already cashed. That was female college ball. That's already in. Arkansas at Duke, that's yet to be determined. North Carolina to win East, that's looking incredibly good. And then she's got one other parlay at the bottom there. You can see Sheed over 11.5, Miami money line, that's in. North Carolina money line is in as well. So if Sheed gets 12 points, Bridget Case is going to give herself a commanding lead. She's already cashed that one bet. And she had about $700 to play with, even more when we actually get into Tiff's bet. And now she's about to hit, if she, as I said, gets over 11.5, she's already 2 out of 3 on that 3-legged parlay. That's an incredible bet. So that is where Bridget Case is at in the number 2 spot. All right, this is where her action is right now. So Calgary Flames at Miami Heat. Calgary Flames won. The Heat took an L. So that's $300 down for Tiff. 76ers at the Clippers. She took the Clippers. Man, the Sixers stomped last night. That wasn't even close. So now that's another 100 down. North Carolina at UCLA, $150. Well, that was a great game. And UCLA did not cover. They didn't win. And then Houston Villanova. So she's coming in. But live from San Antonio, we've got my boy and other host. It's time to bring him in. What is good, Jimmy the Bag? How are you, sir?
What is happening, man? We betting tonight. We've been betting so hard for the last 48 hours. We have best bettor in the final bets of the entire contest. The win is on the line. Bridget Case stepping up and taking it, just like I did last night. Well, 6-4 on $150 bets, and then I pick up a couple hundred in horses. So let's not get carried away. But any day in the black is a great day, Kip.
Come on, every day black and above ground is a beautiful day. That is great. Yeah, we just went over Bridget Case's day. I mean, she is 2 out of 3 right now. If she hits over 11.5 points, she's going to give herself another $1,100. She's already hit a bet. She's about to become virtually untouchable. If she comes in and gets his 12, I'm just going to bring it up for you to take a look at. So the first one, that first parlay, South Carolina, Stanford, North Carolina, that was women. That's all in. Arkansas at Duke, that's left to come. North Carolina to win East. Well, that's looking pretty good too. And now she has Miami, that's already cashed. North Carolina money line, that's already cashed, and she's got Sheed. So that $166 returns $1,107. So
wow, she's a spectacular NCAA basketball capper. And the spectacular capper. Those are some great looks. What about mandatory live action with Houston Villanova? Have you gone over the action that the gamblers have made?
No. I was working my way from top to bottom. If you want to bring up Tiff, so you can see Bridget actually, her mandatory bet is part of a parlay. So good for her. She didn't take any action straight. She just has Sheed going in. That works. The mandatory element is still in there. But if you want to bring up Tiffs and we can look at that too.
We got the tip off in 5 minutes. I was live at the Sweet 16 games. I watched this Houston team in person, and they are spectacular. There's a big $200 buy-in poker tournament being set up behind me as we go. For the viewers, want to see where I'm at here at the headquarters here. I got the 6 TVs going. We're in business. We're in business in the worst ways. We are in business. That's Kev Reed in the house, one of the best thoroughbred handicappers I ever seen in my life. Absolutely spectacular and great guy. Let's go over just a quick reminder of where we stand. And where we stand are the women are dominating. And I tried to figure out, not try, but I was like, why are the women dominating? And I know why they are. Because the average, now this may be sort of a, I don't know, like a negative thing to say. And but I think the average male sports handicapper, is not very good. And the average female handicapper, to become a handicapper in the first place, that's sort of a man's domain, to be able to step up in that level and do it intellectually and make money. The average female capper is much better than the average male capper because it's a tough world here. And if the woman can show up, and show out, because she's probably, capping around other men and be better than them. And they're probably, I don't know what the right word is, but they don't like it. And they probably say negative things, and the female capper has to just show out. And I think that's what we've seen in this, and that's what we'll generally see. I think that the female handicappers on this show will always have an average better cash line than the males.
Well, I mean, it's early, and I mean, right now that is certainly the case. Dennis Garcia says that he's here for the crazy Bridget versus Tiff case study. And Jeff Clements wants to know where you're at. Where you at right now?
Jeff, what up? I'm in San Antonio. I watched the Sweet 16. I watched Michigan Villanova, and I saw this Houston Cougar tenacious defense absolutely shut down Arizona from minute 1 to minute 40. It was just an easy walk in the park, and I still haven't locked in my action. I want Houston, but the whole world knows how good Houston is. But Houston could win it all here. Let's just do a quick review of our action. And is my audio okay? Because I know there's a lot of stuff going on around me. If I need to switch my audio up or anything, let me know, Kip. But let's do a quick review of where we stand right now. And that's the women dominating. We have Bridget pick up 105. But here's where we stand overall. Domination. 1662, 929. The guys start at 719. That's what. Can you explain how bad the men have been, Kevin?
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually want to preface this quickly, Jimmy, because Bridget Case was in last place, and we do like awards, like, she was the biggest wiener, meaning she got crushed, and she was before the playoffs began, going in the last week of the regular season, she was fairly destitute. She wasn't looking good. She hit an absolute monster, and she had I think it was a 5-legged parlay, $180, and that put her with a bullet on her back to the top. She has not looked back. She won the regular season prize, but honestly, we were not talking about Bridget Case early. We knew that she knew football, and we knew that she had some college basketball acumen, but she was like combining quite a few games. So I just want to say it's one of the greatest turnarounds I've seen. She went from worst to first, and then I don't think that she's going to be caught in this competition. All right. So what's happened with the guys? We'll take it very opposite now. David Tuchman, you and I both thought that this guy was going to run away with it. He'd led the competition for 3 weeks. He did talk a lot of shit, and he was a great character for us on the show. He played the heel, and he played it well. But he also took the most conservative picks until about 2 weeks ago. Yet he had 2 weeks in a row, right? You have to make 5 bets here. He went 0 for 10, and that absolutely submarined him. Jon Orlando is a self-proclaimed UFC guru, and he does know the UFC very well, but he is also an action junkie, and one game is not enough for this guy. So his VIG has just been so incredibly big. He had knockout punching power, but just wild ass swings. But just to let you know how close, last week in the big UFC event, he put down a 6-fighter parlay. He had 5 out of 6. It came down to the second to last fight for him. The last fight that was on his card, he was 5 of 5, and he text messaged me a little bit early and maybe jinxed himself. Then last but not least is Bob Guiney. Bob Guiney, was a guy who was in The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, one of the kindest, charismatic dudes. I love talking to him. He really didn't know a ton about sports betting. He'd had just a very little bit of experience, and he came out of the gate and absolutely shit it. He did horribly, but he started to figure out that to get into the competition, he doesn't need to shock the world and beat up the world. He just needs to chip away and finish with more money than the rest of these people. And he himself, we talk about it all the time. He had the non-QB to throw a touchdown, and it was beautiful. It was brilliant. It put him into first. And now the last couple of weeks, he's had some bad luck. And unfortunately, Jimmy, he stumbled upon some bad luck again as well. So that's where we're at right now. The girls are on top, but Jimmy, Tiff is having I was just breaking down her week. She's in some trouble. She is in some trouble.
That's not what I want to hear. It's not what I want to hear, that Tiff is in trouble. But I think the word I was looking for was emasculating. Back then, I'm sitting here. Too bad if you made 2 drinks. But I think that's it. There's going to be a huge night of action ahead of us. And I've been focusing everything around this Houston Villanova game. There's Bridget's action, and man, she is strong.
We got tip off too, Jimmy. They just tipped it.
Oh my God, there it is. Thank you. We're up. We're live. We're in business. So Villanova's guards are so spectacular. Now we know that there's an advantage with tenacious defense on Houston, and that's what we're banking on.
Yeah. Okay. Give me your time. How close are we right now? I'm at 1932.
Oh, I fought for the first time in my life, Kip. Baby, I'm way ahead, baby.
Oh no!
Don't look at my face. Don't look at my face, because it's going to tell the story, man. I'm 19 minutes, 18:59.
All right. I mean, I can't. Yeah, man. I'm live out here.
Nothing we can do, man. Nothing we can do about that.
See, look at that. United States. They're always ahead. Look at this. Damn.
I love it. Yeah. I want. This is perfect. I want Villanova to take the lead. Nice lead. Let the defense take over. How quick do we start betting? And then you're gonna get all of the live action here from Tiff, David, Bob. Sweet.
I'm gonna send out a message right now. Thank you for the reminder. Maybe just hold me down for a second.
Oh, with absolute pleasure. This is perfect. Anybody wanting to live bet this game, it's all falling into place. Hey, C-Mac, not getting in early on Houston now. What? Let Villanova get that lead, and we jump in on Houston, because they will wear down the periphery, and that's where Villanova does all of their work on little bitches, man. Always on the outside, hitting threes. That's all they do, shoot and hit little threes. And how long is that going to work for, Colin? Yeah, that's right. They're going to have big trouble. Big trouble. It's time to get our live action in. It is time to get our live. So what?
What's it live?
I'm looking. I got it right here. Yeah. Live. Let's get this. I need my live action up here. All
right. I got an email in. I got a reminder to the kids, to our competitors, to our bettors.
Right now, it's wow.
Oh, swatting.
What are you getting live right now? I'm just getting a minus 112 money line. It's not enough.
Hold tight. I am getting a. Let me update this. Sorry.
Minus 105. Plus 1.5.
I'm getting over under of 124, and right now, Houston plus 1.5. Yeah. Nope. Now minus 1.5. It just shifted.
I should have just gone in on the minus 118.
Mine's at minus 120 right now for Houston.
I missed it. I'm not going to. I tell you one thing I'm not ever going to do, and this is I'm using a different account now because I'm in the States, so I'm not going to. If there's a minus beside it, I'm not paying big on live bets. I'm not going to sit here and be that guy.
That was a beautiful shot off the glass. There we go. Houston's on the board. That was an absolutely that was a difficult shot to make. That's great body control, kissing the glass. Woo, off the window.
Okay, I'll take Houston minus 1.5. It's a point better than I would have got.
What are you seeing it at right now?
Minus 1.5.
Okay.
Minus 1.5, minus 112.
Okay.
They're all this size.
All right.
Were you able to load in the Calvin Sampson celebration?
No, I'm working on loading.
Don't you worry about it. I just want you to see it, man. You know, you just love to see it. You love to see, and you know, it's so familiar when the coach and the team, they really love one another, you know, and they're emotional about it. So after that emotional win, he's in the dressing room taking his shirt off, and you see he's an older guy, right? And you just see the guys love him, and they loved it, and he had them absolutely jacked. And the same thing with St. Peter's. I mean, that coach is he loves his kid. He looks like he could still be playing ball in college. Just a great story over there. An incredible story, man.
My man Emilio, who I introduced you to earlier today, he had the Peacocks on the money line.
Unbelievable.
He just had $100 on it, but picked up plus 625. So, come out here to gamble nonstop and you pick up a quick 625, puts you in a good spot. That's more money than I made in all my action last night because I had 10 bets at 150 a pop, went 6-4 and picked up 230 in horses. So with that one Peacock bet, he outdid me in the respect to that. And then my man Nutflush Allen, he's got the Peacocks to win the championship. So I told him that if the Peacocks win the championship, I will get a tattoo of a peacock on my back, a full back tat with his face, with Mike's face winking at me. Oh, my back.
Bro, I love this bet, and the repercussions of it. The other thing is too, a full back tat, Jimmy. That's gonna be like a G. That's not gonna be.
But
like,
they said, would you rather have a tramp stamp? And I said, absolutely not. That's a Nasty Nate behind me in this.
What up, Nate?
Nasty Nate, man. Nasty Nate won cornholes today, so he picked up a quick hundo when we were having lunch.
Yeah. That's the game.
Yeah, he's a Nasty Nate won nasty cornhole champ, man. So he picked up a quick hundo while we were eating lunch. It gives him a little extra confidence, a little extra bravado, you know?
Yo, Jimmy, tell me about the games. You got to stay in. You stayed in the stadium. You were there for both. What was the atmosphere? How many of y'all were rolling? How deep were you?
It's pretty interesting. One of the interesting things, and this surprises people, but the tickets kept getting cheaper for both the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8. What does that tell you? The vibe, and because this is the second one. I was at United Center in 2016. Sorry, there's a big race going on. Big race going on right now.
Love it.
Get there! Get there! No! Get there! Get there! No! It was so close.
Okay, let's get back to our focus here. So we also got the big UFC card going on right now. So Gutierrez is fighting right now in front of me. So if we ever want to go over Jon Orlando's action, I got it right in my face.
We're still in commercial. Can we go over his action really quick?
Yeah, let's take a look.
I haven't even looked at who's won over there. Okay. So who's fought over there yet?
Is that he?
I'll have to get I'll get one of our best UFC guys to come and sit down and give us a heads up of what's going on.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I.
The guy, it's Snizzle. You might have saw him here in the red shirt behind me. It's Snizzle in this joint, man.
Yeah.
Come out of Cleveland, man. He's from the land.
That's what's up. The lake.
Yeah.
How you doing? Peace, yo.
Man, when we were at the game, almost a couple of our guys got into it with a few of the Michigan fans. And there were about 2 of us, and then maybe a few of us behind, and about 8 of them. And it was they were in trouble.
They're in trouble.
2-on-8 and they're in trouble. Man.
Oh, wait!
Jimmy Gomez. Okay, we're back in 6-7. We want Villanova to take as big a lead as possible.
Yeah, we're gonna come back in on the other side. I love it.
All right, let's get my account up here.
3.5 though, and some books.
All right, just a second.
Heritage and a few others. That's how much money was on Houston.
All right.
That brought me to faith.
Okay, I have a quick question I have to ask about a book here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me a
I
second.
got it.
Give me a second.
I got it. Houston in and kicking. They're still turning the ball over, but as I said, this team will turn the ball over. Sampson is pissed. Love that man. Love that man. Yeah, he is absolutely pissed. I'm going to see if I can get you guys some MMA news as well, because it pertains to Jon Orlando. But we'll wait till the break, and we'll dig into the MMA and take a look around. Right now, the game is on. The game is live. Villanova 7-2, running around. Good defense. Driving in. Oh, nice left hand. Lays it up and under.
This is all falling into place. We want Jay Wright's team to take as big of a lead as possible.
I'm going in right now in Houston plus 130.
I'm having a thing with this account right now.
Yeah.
So how much did you put on that one?
I just put in 20. What you I can take care of you though, Jimmy, if you need.
We're right now, and I'll roll one for you. But what are you getting on the plus points? How many points?
2.5 minus 115.
Okay, I'm gonna wait a bit. I think we can get more.
Okay. Yeah,
I think we can get 4.5 or 5. We want Villanova to. Houston 0 points in the last 3 minutes 25 is perfect. Okay, so you guys were asking about what the vibe was like in the AT&T Center. The second game was very different because Houston was in play, so it was a Houston crowd. But the fact that the tickets kept getting cheaper tells you that this isn't like, sold out here with all Houston fans, which you would expect. You would think that they would go down for their school. I think it's strange that they wouldn't fill this place up. If you look at the schools they knocked out, like Michigan, all they want to do is fill these places up.
How many people in that stadium? 15?
Oh, it's AT&T Center. I would guess 19 or 19 and a half. Like it's a beautiful arena. They've been doing it at the Alamo recently, and they moved it over to AT&T. There's not a bad seat in the house in AT&T.
But Alamo is smaller. Alamo's like 14, 15, no?
It's where UTSA plays. I'll ask Jose's UTSA graduate, so I'll ask him.
I thought that the Spurs played there. Did the Spurs play at AT&T?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did they ever play at the Alamo?
I don't know when AT&T was built.
Because I remember thinking that San Antonio had a smaller stadium, but that might have just been like on, like it just on camera it looked smaller.
Well, they say there's no bad seat in the house at the AT&T, and there's lots of terrible seats at the Alamo. So I don't know. Okay, thank you. Beautiful. Thank you, man. Sorry, I got some action in this account that I want to get rolling, and it's a new account for me, so my friend's gonna help me get my money in.
Yeah.
But I didn't bet pregame.
I just put in a couple of. I talked about my action pregame. As I said, like this is one of the few times where head and heart cannot be separated from it. I cheered so hard for Sampson, so and I couldn't emotionally hedge it. Most times I can emotionally hedge it against my team if I like it. I just like the man, and I like the philosophy, and I like the players showing out for their coach. So I'm definitely biased, really biased here. So oh man, unfortunate. What a take. Your race is Monday, Jimmy. Is that still on? Is that still in effect?
We're discussing all that stuff now. I expect it to be in effect. We have a huge fight stream in the background. The last fight just ended. They're losing their minds behind me. I mean, they're making money in that. Where I'll be coming from next week, I'll be in studio.
Yep.
And so they have the big UFC stream in studio right now. That's why I'm not in there. But next Friday for our game, I'll be in studio.
Well, that's a nice pass. Oh my God.
This is perfect. This is all falling into place.
Oh my God. Love it. Yeah, this is good news.
Man, last night was very magical in here.
Yeah, you guys were there?
Oh, it's just, 50 cappers in this room betting heavy money and losing their minds.
Man,
and the
I love
horses. And it's just, because you work with all these guys online and you don't get many opportunities to shake hands and to hang out in person. It's like, like you have an instant best friend. It's like it's magic. It's real. But what goes on with the capping and all the hard work that we put in away from each other when we're dealing with our lives and our families, and then we get it's real. It's some people you never know what you're gonna get, like because you haven't met some of these people in person before. So there's like, I got a message from a capper, and he was just like, "Look, I hear you guys are down in San Antonio. I want to run with you guys and hang." And of course, I'm like, "That sounds great," And then I just click on the picture because I'm like, I wonder, And the average handicapper is wild, and this is and you never know what you're gonna get. I mean, you really never know what you're gonna get. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but this was the picture that came up. I wonder if I'm looking on the YouTube thing, so I don't know if can you see that?
Yeah, man, I see it.
So that's who's coming. That's just like a random message.
Right. I'm coming through it, but you're like,
yeah.
All right, cool. You're gonna have to introduce yourself to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a wild game.
I think it'd be dope if he came out masked up.
We had Gregory Wilson. There's a bunch of guys at the Elite 8 right now, but Gregory Wilson came in. He's a teacher, elementary school teacher. He rolls in. He's got orange hair, all braided orange hair in a pink sweater.
That's pretty fly.
That's it was. Like, no, he runs it. We had a Dutch boy fresh rolled in, and they and he's the freshest in the whole industry, He rolls in and they lose his luggage at the airport.
Nice.
They don't have his luggage, and then he shows up to his Airbnb, and it doesn't exist. He was robbed for $500, and he's got to go get that money,
Oh my God!
And still, he is I can't get into details, but just the freshest, taking care of business and handling it like it's nothing. And I heard that our show, as we move forward, is going to be a little a little less G-rated.
Correct.
So when that is, I can tell you some of these stories. Man.
I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait because I know that you've really been racking your brain to come up with statements describing when a bettor is not on one, when they're off one. And I do like Heart of the Khakis. I think that's pretty good.
I got much better. So when we get to a place where I can start, swearing and being horrifying,
yeah, I'm
gonna do just that.
I love it. I love
just
it.
that because that's the real me, man. I'm not G-rated, so I prefer if I could just let it go.
Yeah, and that we'll get there. I mean, the good news is, for fans of the show is we're not going anywhere. We're actively searching for contestants and bettors. Yeah. We have a second season. We have a new home. But real talk, Play USA has been it's been great. They've been amazing for us. They gave us a platform and a start, and I'm so thankful. But we'll when we get it straight, we'll let the heads know where we're at. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be some changes. There's gonna be some changes for sure.
I'm excited.
Yeah, man, it's very exciting. So
There's
you're there for another week, Jimmy?
Yeah. Then we're gonna go to Lake Charles. There's a couple of sports books there. It's just across the border. So my first Louisiana sports book, and we're gonna film and I'm gonna review the sports book. I've never done that before, but I'm gonna party there for a couple days and gamble heavy there, and then see what I think of the spot. So
I love it. I know that was
Yeah.
something you were talking about. I think that would be a very watchable show.
Well,
You
that would
know.
be my dream come true. Obviously, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So I would like just to run to different spots and
Yeah, man.
gamble
And throw
heavy.
it down. Throw
Yeah.
it down. See, and then you can make recommendations when people want to make a pilgrimage.
Yeah, and also then they can meet me at these spots. And then we can gamble together, because that's all it is about. When I started in this industry, the thing that shocked me was that there are all these people who wanted to be like great touts,
Yeah.
great touts, and nobody was talking about being a great gambler.
Right.
There were a couple people that talked about being a great gambler, and they became my best friends. Because
Yeah.
that's what it's about. It's about being a great gambler. And if you're a great gambler, then all the money comes in, and people want to hear what you have to say, and and it's real, and it's just.
And you don't have to feel like, I don't know, man. You don't have to feel like a used car salesman, where you're forced to get picks out. For instance, 2 weeks ago, we sat on this show and you and I were like, hey, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And you're like, you know what? You hadn't looked at it enough. You didn't have a feeling and you weren't going to be pressured into doing it. Just, if you're a tout, those pick, you got to have them out. You got to say that you're going to be on one side of it, on the other side of it, and people are paying for them.
That game was LSU, Iowa State. And I had spent hours on it. I was like, look, it's LSU 4-point favorites. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Iowa State is the worst team in the league last year in their conference, and now they're, bad men. I know that Miami put an end to their dreams, but it was just such a difficult game to cap. And because I know that we wanted to go in with a bet together, and I was like, look, because the one bet we did it together on the Raptors Suns game, I let us down because Scotty Barnes didn't go over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists, but he was spectacular in the next 3 games. He went for over 40 in all of those, and your bets all hit. We were confident in that spot. We had studied that spot. We had an angle. We were confident in it. That's one of the things I was telling my friend Tim. I was like, look, because there was a race going on, like, you're going to get in this race, and there's like 4 minutes left. And I was like, no, I don't want to ever tell anybody again for the rest of my life.
Right.
I want my capping to correlate with whatever we're watching, and I need to have, a dog in the fight, and I'm not just gonna. You don't just gamble to gamble. I really want to gamble.
No, I'm with you. And the other thing is too, like, part of this idea. Well, I'm on a thread with people, and they bet. We bet, and we post our shit, and I'm always really hesitant to post where I'm at because some people on that thread just kind of tell what they see on the thread. It's very speculative. It's very like light and fun. Nobody's out there living and dying by these picks or by this money. But I really don't like if I'm wrong, it's fine. If I see something and I throw money at it, it's like, hey, you get your hands smacked back just from the game itself. When you're wrong, you lose the money. Like that hurts. I hate losing other people money. Like I hate it. Like it drives me crazy. I do like doing the build a bet because the money's not that big, and we both know it's a combined thing and it's a parlay and yada yada yada. But like, I would never be able to be a tout. Never. I mean, one, I obviously haven't got the experience, the capping ability, but 2, just knowing that, hey, I've got a paycheck that's coming today, and it doesn't really matter, like, if these hit or not. Like, it would drive me crazy knowing that people are trying to make money off of my expertise, and I'm letting them down. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Well, it's all about implied probability.
Oh shit! Is that going to be a flagrant now?
So it always will come down to that when you gamble. It's always going to be an implied probability. And, so if you're dealing with a minus 110, which you try not to deal with. You try so hard not to deal with keep the VIG down as much as possible. So let's say, okay, I need to hit 52.38% of the time to hit a profit. So what? And not a big profit, depending on your unit size, but to not be in the red. And then you pay somebody. Let's say you're paying somebody for picks. So now you've turned that mid 52%, and you need to hit 52.5, we'll call it. Now that person needs to hit 56 for you to turn nothing profit, like the tiniest profit, depending on your unit size. So, gambling is all about implied probability, and why would you? These guys, they're not showing that they're hitting 56%. Nobody's showing that if you hit 56%, you're a professional gambler and you can raise a family.
Yeah,
and you can send it through someone through college. So, I know, like, I have friends that tout, and I want the best for them, and I don't mean to be negative to the industry, but I don't believe in it. I think it's very fraudulent, and if you can find success with it, then that's great. Like, obviously, I want people to make money and have a great life and all that stuff. So I'm not trying to be too negative about it, but it doesn't make sense to me.
No, but I mean, that's why there's part of me that what I love about this competition is, everything's naked to the eye to see. All of the moves, what you're doing, how you're using it. I mean, you and I could talk for days, and we have talked for days about bankroll management, about VIG management, about capital management, about knowing how many people you're betting against. Like, one, it's a unique idea, and no professional gambler would ever gamble this way. It's the same thing. Like, we're actually forcing people to bet, in order to get action and to create drama. You and I wouldn't bet that way necessarily, but under this, it is a competition to see who it is, like who can do the best. Everybody does have the same state, like everybody's got the exact same advantage or disadvantage. They're in the same arena. But I always want things to be transparent. Because people talk about unit size, so we can all have a conversation like golfers and handicap. But I do like the idea of, like, man, I wonder what his unit size, like what his unit size is, and really like how much it means to him. Somebody could have $1,000, like, unit size is $1,000, but that's a multimillionaire who doesn't really care about this shit. I like the idea of being able to have everyone's, like, you need a strategy. It's Street Fighter 2. Like, who you going to bring? Ken, Ryu? You can bring in Guile? Like, how are you going to do this? You're all,
unit size evens the playing field. So you could be beside a whale and have legitimate conversations on whether one is successful or not. Unit size it's just whatever it is for you. Like, and there's no pressure in that. We have guys here who have a $10 unit size.
Right.
It's just, you have to have a unit size and bankroll management that fits into your life, because this is fun. And that's what it's always supposed to be. It's got to be fun. It's got to be, and it's so much fun.
Yeah,
it's so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
So just, that's the great equalizer is unit size. I told you how I cut 25% off my unit size.
Yep.
And
yeah, you did
over the Christmas holidays, and it hurt, man. And it was even like, talk about hurt. Like, I guess it was embarrassing. I don't know, but I felt like I wasn't firing away at dogs. At $200 a bet, I was hesitant. I was like, oh, $200. I don't know. I got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, and we're trying to legitimize what we are doing, and that takes hard work and winners and bankroll management.
Dennis Garcia saying he hates Iowa State and UNC and St. Peter's for that matter, and no, he doesn't care about Duke, North Carolina Final Four. Dennis Garcia, purist. He doesn't give a shit if Coach K battles North Carolina for one final time.
One of the best basketball handicappers in the world was here. He talked me off the North Carolina Moneyline. And I won't say his name because I don't want him to feel bad or look bad. But he talked me off North Carolina Moneyline.
Why you get talked off? Who talks you off a line?
No, I wasn't. I had 10 bets at 150 a pop, and I had lots of action. I was making money on horses, and there was a few games that I felt like my angle wasn't necessarily strong enough, and so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with getting talked off winner. What I don't ever want to do is I just don't want to tail anybody's action, so I don't.
Right. We got some live action coming in on my phone.
Exciting.
Hold tight.
I got my phone in business too here, so hit me up.
Okay, hold on.
Jimmy Gomez, American soldier, and great capper and great friend of ours. And he's at the game right now. Big Ragu, Ski Prophet, Ant, Prince of the City. They're all at the game. So it's exciting.
All right, Jimmy. I threw 2 bets your way. I'd like you to bring them up.
Let's discuss them. All right, we're sitting right now 18-10 Villanova. A very low scoring first quarter. Houston having a lot of difficulty scoring the basketball, but still playing really nice perimeter defense and making Gillespie work for everything he gets. And really, they have it's a very small lineup. And this is all perfect for me that they're okay, so let's go. We have the first action. And who is this from?
I sent the first one that I sent you. Hang on. So Bob has put $100
on Houston 5.5. That's spectacular
right.
work. Spectacular work by Bob. That's a great bet. He picked the perfect time to get in. I think that's gonna. I'm wondering what I'm going to get here in a few minutes. But I think that's a great bet.
Yeah,
and
I
then,
like it too.
And then Villanova Moneyline at +100. Who put that in?
That's Tiffany Michelle.
I think that's a solid bet as well. I think they both managed to get. I mean, look, Villanova's up 11 points and she got even money. I think both of these players right now are sharp and really paying close attention and got in at great spots. I vouch for both spots. Now, I would personally rather have Houston +5.5 right now, but then Villanova even money up to 11. But I think they're both spectacular bets. I think they both did great work.
I like it too. I'm just going to put this. You know what? I'm going to get into a new habit of putting the bets on the thread.
Cool, I like it.
So let me see if that came up. So Bob's live bet is Houston +5.5 for $100 at -114. Do you see that, Jimmy? Yep. And then I'm going to put in tips as well.
That's a great idea. It's great work. I love it.
Again, I mean, I want everything to be transparent. I want to, we can talk about it. We can show it. I want people as well in the future when we do catch people who have hot hands like Bridget Case, that everybody, I know you're not one to tail bets, but it's hard to deny when somebody is heaty, streaky, and you see the money that they got. They got that when that money is working and their bankroll is working. It's a beautiful thing.
Let's Debbie Cap, grab a chair. No, it's all good. We got Debbie Cap in the house here.
What up?
So what are you thinking of this Houston Villanova betting live right now? What are you thinking?
I was just coming to tell you I'm thinking about taking it. I'm thinking about tasting it. I can't my voice.
Yeah, we've all lost our voices from screaming so much, but it's all good.
I'm thinking about taking them on the money line. And as I said that, they've scored 4 since I said that.
I think it's a great look. Our live bets have just come in. Houston +5.5 was the first bet that came in. It's
okay,
great number.
You took that?
No, I've got it. Well, I shouldn't. Let me just say something. I'm gonna mute. Take over for a second.
Okay, I got it. Hang on. I'm just updating. So tips bet is $100 on Villanova at +100. Tips bet is 100. Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's pretty easy. All right, everybody is up to speed, up to date. That's where we are in the world of sports. Bob's live bet is Houston +5.5 for 100 at -114, and Tiff's bet is 100 on Villanova at +100. So
this is my guy.
Villanova win straight.
Right back.
He's coming up.
LJ from H-Town in the house right here.
What up, LJ? How you doing? Peace.
What do you think of your boys down 12 points right now?
I'm a little nervous right now because Cougars are a good first half team. So if they don't come back in this first half, I don't have faith.
Really?
In the second half, no, because I don't have faith. I don't think they can score enough. You see what I'm trying to say? They're going to have to slow the game down. But if they can't score enough, Villanova hitting threes, my money's gone, man.
Wow. That changes my thought process a little bit because LJ from H-Town, man. He knows
H-Town.
But if they come back this first half, then we got a game. So
All right.
we'll see what happens.
It's a
I
game
like
of
Houston
runs. We
Live
need
right
one,
now. I
man.
like Houston Live. I
Okay.
think Houston
We
Live.
all need one.
Okay.
I think the perimeter is not always going to be open for Villanova.
Mhm.
I think that this is a great gambling opportunity for anybody who wants Houston.
Yeah.
But you did scare me a bit.
All right, man. I took him from the game, so
I
hey,
know.
it's all good. I ain't lost faith yet, though.
And you got minus 2.5.
Yeah.
Minus
Minus
okay.
2.5.
LJ
That's
from
good.
H-Town in the house.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck.
LJ from H-Town, he's got a full game on Houston. And I don't know, that was one of the reasons why I didn't make the bet pregame, was because everybody's on Houston. And then Charles Barkley's on Houston. You know, if Barkley's on Houston, then you don't want to be on Houston. You know?
Update on Brittany's on Bridget's bet. Pardon me. Sheed is sitting on 4 points right now, so he needs another 8. And Jimmy, if he hits another 8, I think that we shut this whole competition is just about a wrap.
Yeah, I mean, you know what gambling's like. There are big scores out there. Oh man, you know, I say that to you, Kip, and I look over to my left, and I just see horses setting up for a big race, and like I'm, ooh,
Leaking.
man, I just want that horses so bad. All I want to do is bet horses for the rest of my life. So that's it.
We'll get you there.
Please.
We'll get you there.
All right. So I'm.
Do you have any
sending
more?
out-
Is there any other games in San Ann? Are you gonna see anything else?
Yeah, next Wednesday we'll be we got a box at the Spurs Grizzlies.
No, is Ja back? I haven't been paying attention.
We're not sure. We're not sure if Ja will be in that game. It is,
Well, I mean,
think
shit, they're running without him.
I believe it's the front end of a back-to-back for them, or no, maybe it's the back end of a back-to-back. Yeah, I'm not certain what it is, but yeah. So we're gonna be all. It's gonna. You know, I've always respected Pop.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
You know, when his wife died and they started struggling, and then you know the Kawhi and that stuff. Like it's been a very strange couple of years.
Yeah.
So, but I do love the way he coaches, and that's why his teams always cash first quarters and first halves because he's a great coach. He's got his team ready to go, and I'm looking forward to watching Spurs. I want to get a low Spurs jersey and do it up right.
Nice, man. Hell yeah.
All good. All good. So a lot of talk about backing these Cougars live. What are you getting the Cougars live at? Okay.
Hold tight. I am now seeing it.
I got plus 195.
Plus 5.5, a minus 115, minus 110 now.
Can you
And
give me- can you-
money
can
line
you-
plus 230.
I can't. I'm having a problem with my account down here in America. Can you get me in on this shit?
Yeah, man, what you need?
Get me in live. Get me in live. I mean, I don't want to push it, but I'd love. You could throw a hundo down for me. I would be. In
Yeah.
heaven.
100 on what? What do you want?
Houston plus 5.5.
Done. At minus 110. Here it comes.
I'm gonna take the 5.5. I respect that. Dabby talking like about the plus 206 money line.
You're not looking good, man.
All right, that bet is placed, Jimmy.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, we
Yeah.
gotta stifle the perimeter. Don't let Colin get open. That's what I'm talking about.
There
Tenacious
we go.
D.
There we go. Oh, no.
Did you get on him?
Yeah, he's got on 5.5 for
Oh,
hundo.
yeah, you just said that. Let's go.
Let's go.
You need a drink or anything, man?
Yeah, man. Let me just mute this. What I want.
Nice defense, boys. All right, here we go. Push it. Euro stepping high off the window. Oh, yeah, drops. That's a hell of an effort. Came through with the left
Whoa.
hand, got his own rebound.
That was a great
More
bet.
really doing it. Really
think
doing
you
it.
made
Let's
a
have a
great
bit of a
bet.
push here, Jimmy.
That was a great bet.
I like it.
Dennis said it should be a wrap as long as Bridget doesn't lose her mind and go crazy.
She's good. She's good.
No, but she makes. Come on, when she had $1,000 lead and she's sending in $500 live bets, that is wild. That's wild, and I respect it. But I don't have those balls. My balls are tiny, little marble balls.
Yeah, she's
My
got
balls
big
are
nuts.
tiny.
That was, you and I were both, yeah, we were perplexed, but you know, to her everlasting wisdom, that
When I come out of a shower, Kip, you can't even see my balls.
Cold showers though, or not even?
And it doesn't matter what the temperature of the water is. Nothing. But I respect it. I do gamble all day though. I get scared easily. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous business, you know.
That was a big bet. You know, she's the last 2 weeks in the playoffs, Jimmy, she really hasn't done much, but you know what? She's maintained. She was up $105 last week, really she was not going to have a good week. Even if like if that bet didn't go in, she wasn't in first anymore. She would have been in first. She would have been in first.
I delete all no, you're right. She wouldn't have been. I delete all the last week's action when we come onto the show.
Yes.
Maybe I should stop doing that because that bet was the most important and the best bet in season 1 of Best Bettor. Bridget Case, $500 live under 114.5 in LSU Iowa State. I believe she did it with about 17 minutes left, but a $500 live bet. Come on.
And bro, lest we forget, it came in by 1 point.
Yeah, well, they didn't score for the last 20 seconds.
It came in, yeah. They missed the 3 to tie it up.
But they didn't get it. No, they didn't. Remember, they didn't even get the shot up.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I couldn't believe it. I can't remember exactly what happened, but they had the inbound pass with 20 seconds left, and there was a statistically a registered turnover with 7 seconds left, and then the game went up. So I want to watch it again.
Yeah, they didn't foul.
They didn't foul one. Yeah, it was the whole thing was because with 20 seconds left and one team down 5, you have to think that the chance of them getting points is very high. Someone's going to get a point. Very high. How high do you think it is? I think it's over 90%.
Absolutely. That there's going to be another point. Yeah.
1 point, yeah. So,
she got incredibly lucky. And, you know, Jim, she's going to need it again.
And she's also a great capper, though. I do want to make that, like, I really respect her college basketball capping. And she knows NFL in and out, just didn't have a good run in that last couple weeks. But
yeah, man, she came close. She actually probably, you know, she wasn't like beating market lines, but she had like wise moves. I'm trying to think of what her 5-gamer was that turned the tide and won her the regular season. But
yeah, I could find it. Like
ever since that moment, it's you know, she had the week 1 she maintained. She was only down a little bit week 1. If you remember the first week of the playoffs, our big winner, the guy who did the best, was at 0, at 0. And she didn't lose as much money. I mean, David Tuchman, you want to talk about losing your mind. David Tuchman lost his mind. His shirt, his 10-speed got swiped. The cat didn't come back home. The entire bit, like, it was done. That's a nice shot, Jimmy. Nice shot. I'm really feeling Houston.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
should. You should. You know, you should feel Houston because you want to play on the perimeter. Really, that's what you want to do. You want to play on the perimeter. Well, my defense will wear you down.
Oh man, I wouldn't mind a little full court press. No, I mean, I know it's too early to full court them, but this defense is great, man. The defense is great. Oh, bullshit.
Here they come.
Oh, come on.
That's that's weak. That is some soft ass shit.
I took the under first half.
Oh, beautiful.
I took the under.
Oh, that's a known sweater. Nice work. Nice work. Razor sharp picks. Razor, come here, man. Razor sharp picks in the house. Razor, what up, man?
What up? How you doing?
You just making money in the fights and making money on the first half under?
We got the under easy.
And you're just making money. You're walking around making money.
What do we got? 58 and a half. It's 25 to 18 with a minute and a half left. Woo! Shots on me on the next one.
Let's go.
That's usually, if you hear anything from Razor, you usually hear shot time. Let's go, cash it. That's what we do over here.
Get that cash. I love it. Hell yeah.
Can I ask? I want to ask him something about my account.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna mute for a second.
Yeah, no worries. I got it. High off the glass. No dice there. Nova's coming through. Score is 25-18. Nova up by 7. Houston looking good. Just some of those shots not dropping. Defense is looking good. Under is obviously cashing. Big man backing in. Elbow. Ooh, that is a power ass move. Just dominating. Drop step and turnaround and up, baby. Hard to defend that one. I know Bridget Case, if she's watching, she needs to get going. I need Edwards to maybe do something for me. Yeah, that's a strong ass power move down low. Dixon, whistling Dixon. Derby winner just won at FG Epicenter. Yes, Dennis Garcia. Dennis, you got any action on this game? If so, let us know. Always curious where you got it, where your head is at. Usually don't lose a lot of money on these live stream shows, Dennis. So I'm always curious where your money's at this evening. And as I said, I was very
it's man, I can't say it as good. Shot time! Shot time!
I told you right now, we cash tickets, we take shots.
Shot time. That's
I
what's
can't
up.
do it as well as right now. Shot time!
It's not bad.
All
right.
Thank you, man. Get it in you, man.
Love the hat. Love the hat.
Thank you. Man.
All right, Dennis. I'm gonna hold you to that. Good looking out.
I came back from 3-0.
Love it.
Women's Day. Come on. Good. Come on, right here. 3-0
Perfect.
on overtime.
I love you guys.
Perfect.
Get that ball, man. Get that cash.
All right,
Yeah,
Houston.
you're bomb. Yeah, you're bomb. Yeah, you're bomb.
Guiney is getting it done right now in San Ann. Love to see it.
Hiya! Thanks, fellas. Got you.
We'll be back.
All right, 27-19 Nova. Cougars aren't hitting their foul shots.
They're a horrible free throw shooting team.
It's fine.
They're like a 68% free throw shooting team. So
It's fine.
that's not surprising.
Everything's going to be fine. Jay Wright, Nova's passive perimeter game. They got worn down by Junkyard Dogs.
I can't believe how much further ahead
They're
you
going
are
to
than me.
get worn down. They're going to get worn down. Yes! They're going to get worn down is what's going to happen here. What's the chat on? Dennis Garcia is looking at Montreal, saying he's going to give us something at the half.
Yeah, no, I asked when you muted it, I asked I think they're going to actually overturn this call. That looked like Nova ball. I asked Dennis if he had anything for us because most nights when we're walking together and Dennis is here, you have
yes.
Oh no. That's
Because
Cougar
we're
ball.
tougher than you.
Hell yeah.
You know, I think, and I'm not saying Villanova is a weak team, and I don't mean that, but Houston is tougher than them. Some Junkyard Dogs on the floor right now, and they're gonna wear Villanova down.
Unfortunate. Man. Jumper's just not going.
Everything's gonna be fine. So Dennis also saying, I know we're gonna keep an eye on the Kentucky Derby. It's gonna be my life the couple weeks before it pops off. Dennis says that Epicenter will win the Kentucky Derby. Here live right now on Best Better. Epicenter will win the Kentucky Derby. And those of you watching who don't run with Dennis, he's very good. He's very good. Come on,
Man,
Jon.
I love
Come on,
it.
baby. Come on, Jon. Yeah! 61.8% foul shooter on the line, man.
Aish.
Uncomfortable.
Aye.
Uncomfortable.
Aye. Edwards has 0 points for Houston in 20 minutes.
It's okay. I think they're so live second half.
Sheed's got 4. So, okay, we're 7 points. Bridget Case needs 8 out of Sheed. And this competition is just about iced, I think, Jimmy. If that comes through.
I
depending on at some point we got to look at the UFC. We got to look at results of the UFC.
Right I'm watching it live right now. Sarah McMahon just won by unanimous decision. They're very friendly. The men aren't nearly as friendly.
All right,
so
listen to
Blades Dawkins. Is he in on Blades Dawkins?
Dennis Garcia. I bet Epicenter 2 months ago at 24-1 when he lost to Lecomte by a head. 2 dazzling wins since.
I'm very interested. Yeah, cash and then cash again.
Shot time! Jose, you promised me. Let me know when you're ready.
Love Jose.
Yeah, Jose's not well. We I don't know, like he's a young man, so he's got a healthy body, but we run hard, and he's not able to keep up. Look, you're hanging out with your best friend and you're gambling heavy. We got a $200 a pop poker tournament starting here in a second. Those are the poker tables, and so that's why there was all that noise before, because we had to move all the tables out of the way.
Yeah.
And it's tough. But Jose's picking everybody up at the airport. He's a real man.
Hey, did your camera guy get in?
Yeah, I got him. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. What? No point if everything just runs spick and span and silky smooth. You need a little bit of turmoil, right? You have to have it.
Yeah.
Come here.
Okay.
So I don't know, Jimmy. We lost a cat 4 months ago. My daughter's cat. So today we went to the SPCA and we brought home a new kitten. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
She's playing with the kitten as we speak.
Well, she's playing with the kitten. So we adopted it. It's 7 months old. And it came with the name. So I'll see if I can get Chili on camera. But Chili, come here. Nana, grab her. Yeah, bring her here. Come here. Come and say hello to Jimmy. That's right. Say hi to Jimmy.
Hi, Naya.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Congratulations on the new cat.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's a total lap cat.
Yeah.
Well, not really.
Yeah, she is. She just really wanted to go in the garage.
So yeah, we've had her for like an hour. Like I jumped on. We went out. We drove out to the SPCA. We picked her up, and like the cat was looking around the crib, and now
Big addition to the family.
Man, it's all girls. I'm all girls, man. There's just all estrogen. Which is so. I grew up with all testosterone, right? All boys in my house, so it's a different thing, but. No, we're it's good. We're lucky to have her. We're pretty happy. All right. Beat it, kiddo. I love you.
I'm going to see it. Naya, congratulations on the kitty cat, man. Cute. She's so cute.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it'll be fun watching her grow up.
Yeah, she's like only 7 months old right now.
Wow.
Okay.
Cool. Much love, Naya.
All right. Say goodbye.
We're going to get that cash while you're gone.
Get that cash. Get those cats. That's Naya's hashtag. Get that cat.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up right here. I'm gonna pull something up here. I'm gonna make a little bet here. I'm gonna mute myself for a second as I figure this out.
Okay, no worries. I'm going to. I bet the Epicenter. So Dennis, that's crazy. 24-1. I love some of your futures, man. I love that Flames future. You got Epicenter at 24-1. Yeah, the cat keeps trying to sneak in here. That's okay, sweetheart. You can get her out. Yeah. New cat is wanting to chill on the best better. I hope y'all don't believe in that superstition about black cats, because I certainly don't. I've had black cats my entire life, and yeah, they're good luck. I'm still around. But okay, I want to bring up Jon Orlando's action because he has a ton of action on the UFC. So I'm going to see if I can find out who's where at the moment, because this is really, his last stand. This is Jon Orlando's Alamo. So he really needs to to win something. He's come so close in his UFC bets, but not close enough, unfortunately, to cash. And he hasn't done anything conservatively. Everything has been wild ass swings. Yeah. So
conservative is never a word you should use.
Well, Jon Orlando does not use it. When does that fight go? Yeah, it goes. That fight hasn't gone yet. No, didn't have McMahon. Did he have Gutierrez? No. Yeah, you know what? I don't think that any of his action in the UFC has been decided yet. So we still got a ways to go with Jon Orlando and sorting out how he's done today. But you know who is in striking distance is Bridget Case. Miami money line, great bet. North Carolina money line, incredible bet. She'd over 11.5 at the half. I think She'd just has the 4 point still. But I'm not sure. I wonder if my site doesn't have it, but if I could get money in at the half for Edwards adjusted over, I would take it. I don't think that he's going to finish the game with 0 points. I do think at some point he's going to start showing up.
I'm in. I just took. There's a funny thing going on with the cash I have in there right now, but for some reason it's just not registering live. But I just bet second half Houston minus 3.5 for another hundo.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. So minus 3.5.
Would you do second half?
I just took Houston minus 3.5. Second half.
Brothers and bets.
Oh, gee, brothers and bets in the
I'm
house.
half of brothers and bets. This is the other half. So
Um,
I've been following you for like before SBR. Still like,
We're live right now,
oh,
so
shit.
this is a quick
Brothers
shout
and
out.
bets.
Peace
We're
out.
you back. Hey, you gotta check us out. Go Houston. You know Houston.
Oh, I just took him live minus 3.5 second half, and I got him plus 5.5.
I'm gonna tell it.
Let's get that Houston money.
Leche.
Let's shake.
Let's go.
Hey,
Let's
Los
go.
bookmakers.
Let's
Hell, Mike. I got you, my guy.
All right, we're just getting started all night, man.
3.5?
Yeah,
We're here at 3.5? Fuck that.
I'm gonna ride. Fuck that. Let's go. I'm right.
they suspended right now. I can't get second half lines right now, but I see it at 3.5. It's just iced at the moment. I haven't heard anything from John, from Tux, or from Tiff. I know that Tux he opened a brewery today, so big news for David Tuchman. He's got his release party today, so I expect him to be busy.
Dennis says the Houston minus 3.5 second half seems a bit much. The idea, Dennis, is that they're down 7 points. So, I could get a plus 4.5 full game at minus 126 with a ton of vig and a ton of juice. Or I could take them minus 3.5. Oh, there's Coach K right now. I think that if Coach K wants to be a cage dancer and wants a second life in San Francisco, he can get it. So if he's interested in that, I think he can get it. I hear so I hear what you're saying, Dennis. You want plus 4.5 heavy vig or second half minus 3.5 with no vig. It's a very, very similar bet. Just trying to keep the vig down. And also, Dennis, I don't believe in Houston not being able to put any offense up. Nobody's worried about Villanova's defense. Everybody's worried about Houston's offense not being good enough, but not because they're being stopped. It's because they don't have the skill set. So I think they can. If we go over their shooting percentage right now, it's much, much lower than if we could just regress or progress to the mean here, we're going to be in business.
They're shooting 26%, Jimmy. Oh, no, wait a second. Hang on. That's a lie. They're shooting 30% field goal percentage. Nova is shooting 28, if you can believe that. Their 3-point field goal percentage is 0 for 8, where Villanova is 3 for 12. Free throw percentage, Houston's right on track. They're 4-6 for 66. And Villanova, you ready for this, Jimmy? This will knock your shorts off. 10 for 10. They beat them up on the line.
Yeah.
They're winning the rebounds. The assists is even. Steals is even. Blocks is even. Houston's got 5 turnovers to 3, and Houston's also got more fouls. They've got 7 to 5. And Edwards has 0 points. I don't see him, being held off the score sheet.
I feel you. I think we're in business here. I can understand Dennis's trepidation, and when he has trepidation, I get very nervous.
Well, I mean, I love that he does step up, though. We asked for a pick, and then on cue and on demand, he brings us something. So thank you for that, Dennis.
What was it?
And the epicenter thing is too. I wonder what it is right now.
Nova second half plus 3.5. Oh my God! Right when I bet minus 3.5. Oh, it's so funny. I didn't notice that he had put that in the chat. How much earlier had he put that in the chat before we all shook hands and took the other side?
It was like instantaneous, same cycle, same time.
Okay, well, Dennis, we're going heads up on this, man. I don't know. I think your team is soft, pillowy soft. I think the Nova Wildcats are soft, man. So I think that Houston's toughness will take over in the second half. It's a home game for them. All of that should play in the final 20 minutes of the game. But I'm very nervous that he's on the other side.
What's crazy is, you were saying this as well, that I saw when I was checking out just the details for the game, tickets were available for $6.
Yeah. And they kept going down. Prince of the City was like, I paid X amount of dollars for these tickets. And he's like, look at what they are now. And he basically paid double the price of what he should have paid.
I've seen college basketball. I've seen college basketball at Madison Square Garden. But I saw UConn, Syracuse there in, 2002, 20 years ago. After I got fleeced, I got sold wolf tickets for the Garden, and they had holograms on them. The scalper walked away from me. We were going back and forth, and he was, he's like, these are lower bowl, blah, blah, blah. And at the time it was like he's like they're $70 each or something like that, which is a lot. And I'm like, I give you 150 for the 3. And he's like, nah, I'm out of here. And he turns and he walks away. He walks away, and I chase him down, get the tickets, because it's me and like 2 of my best friends who were living in New York. My best friend was in from Vancouver, and then I was living with another really good friend of mine who lives in New York. And we go up. We're so excited. The Knicks, my favorite team. I've always wanted to go to Madison Square Garden and see the Knicks play. The Knicks still had like a decent squad, and we go up, and the guy's like, "Where'd you get these?" And I'm like, outside. He goes, "Yeah, you can take them back, but I wouldn't even wipe my ass with them." And I'm like, no. And again, I lost my man's money. They had give me the money like to go buy tickets, and I got hustled, but they had holograms. So they were still in town. I was like, all right, Syracuse, UConn's in, it's $20 each. Let's go see that. So, but I've never been to March Madness, man. I've never been to a Madness game. So I'm pretty envious that you got to go back to back.
Yeah, it was great. In 2016, Iowa State was in the first game, and they got beaten by Virginia. And it was in Chicago, and Iowa State fans filled the whole joint. So the second game was like half empty. I think that's the problem with ticket sales for these events. The main problem is, I guess, that Houston fans don't travel. I guess Houston Cougar fans. I mean, when we went in against Nova, these Houston fans were like maniacs. Sly Fama, what was it? I don't want to mess it up, but from the Clyde Drexler days, they had all the jackets on. They looked great, and these guys were like maniacs. Like the fights that my crew got in were all with Michigan fans.
Ha.
The Houston fans were but maybe we were intimidated by Houston fans. They were maniacs. Like, we had this one 70-year-old man, 6'5", but 70, so kind of skinny, and he was screaming in our face. He was screaming the Houston chant in our face, like heavy, intimidating heavy, And then another Houston fan, who's a 25, 30-year-old guy, the guy runs up to him, goes, Houston, and they hit bodies, and then the 70-year-old man tumbles to the ground in the hardest, fucking shook, bam, flat out, and these guys are maniac, man. They going off, and it's all Houston fans screaming in your face. So I found it very interesting that the ticket sales price went down and all that stuff. It was strange.
Yeah, but I'm if I don't, I'm dying to kind of, we've all been pent up. When I went to the Suns game, I was in Arizona a few weeks ago. To see sports and to be with people, bro, it was and having been removed from it, that was the first game that I've been to in 2.5 years. So just to be at a live sporting venue and to be able to watch something, man, was so much fun. Yeah.
It's so much fun. It's just sports brings people together, and I absolutely despise that I'm going to watch the second half knowing that Dennis Garcia is on the other side of it.
Hang on. There's more action from Dennis. Peep game.
Yeah, it's second half, Moneyline. Yeah, it makes me even more uncomfortable. Corey Morton says Nova, Arkansas, parlay miracle. Look, Arkansas is just like Houston in the fact that they're junkyard dogs, man. So I have Arkansas to win the bracket, win that side. So, look, I think Arkansas, but then I'm uncomfortable. Maybe it's the fact that I got these cats from Houston here, but I also watched them in person with this defense that was just angry, angry and face slapping and foot stomping, and so I think that Villanova's soft and weak.
What you think about Bridget's North Carolina bet?
Look, there was the one I cut 2 bets late. It's funny. It's such an important gambling week that we're all sharing together, and it makes you try harder when you're around other cappers and you want to succeed, and then sharpens your game up. And NHL is my favorite sport. Horse racing is my favorite sport, but NHL I'm most successful in that sport. So I spend a lot of time on it. And then we have college basketball that we're all spending so much time on. In the end, yesterday I had 1 bet in NHL and 1 bet in college basketball, and 8 in NBA.
Wow.
Yeah, and I would never expect that, but I was trying to keep everything so tight, and I got talked off of North Carolina, Moneyline, or whatever. But of course, I made 1 bet in NHL, 1 bet in NCAA, and of course they both cashed easily. They were the best bets I made. I had Avalanche first period -0.5 after losing their last game 3-1, and again after playing the Flyers had just broken their 13-game road losing streak and got to feel good about themselves. It was 4-1 in the first period.
Oh my God!
I had Kansas first half -3.5. What was the score? They were up 10. They were up double digits going there. And and we gotta be hyper aware of what is succeeding. But that was the 2 sports that we're putting all our focus on, and I cut it all the way down to just having one bet. And they're by far the best bets that I made on the whole card. I went 4-4 in the NBA, by the way. Jeremy Grant going down with the Pistons, and I had them first half full game. Was very hard for me to lose, and the Raptors had beat the Cavs the night prior, and it was such an easy spot. The Cavaliers had won all 3 games against the Raptors this year in a 4-game series, and it was such an easy spot to expect. They're battling for the 6th seed. Jared Allen's injured. The Raptors are at home. You're going to give me a -3.5? I should have opened the coffers and opened my purse up, but I just bet the same unit size that I do, and that's my own shit that I got to figure out. But God, that was so easy. And so I was thinking the same thing with Washington, Detroit. Wizards had beat Detroit all 3 games of a 4-game series. I really thought that Detroit was in a great spot. And then Jeremy Grant, buckles 8 minutes in. And then, that happened to me in Vegas. There was a Monday nighter between the Packers and the Bears that we'd been studying for months. Because me and my boy Sonny Dollywall, he's got floor seats for the Pelicans game tomorrow night. Floor seats. I remember I told you the story, right? I think I told you he broke up with his girlfriend, and her dream was to sit on the floor, be on floor seats for a basketball game. That was her dream. So he bought her the tickets, and but then things don't go right, and he says, baby, I guess we're gonna break up, and I'm gonna keep these tickets. So he's gonna go with his boy, tomorrow, whatever, and then he's gonna come in and party with us here in San Antonio.
Nice.
Remember that horse, Queen Gladys? The last race in San Antonio?
Yeah.
He just went off 8-1 wire to wire.
8-1 wire to wire. We got heavy horse action over here on the. That's G, my man. G.
What's up, boss?
G.
Peace.
Guillermo Zertucci coming to us from Arcadia, California.
Pasadena, baby.
He's like a few minutes outside of Santa Anita, but Santa Anita's on right now, and it's right there. And I was
Just missed it.
And we got Dennis Garcia saying Arkansas money line. I like that.
Yeah, I agree. Arkansas Junkyard Dogs, man.
I do like that.
They're gonna stop Duke.
But Bridget, she had North Carolina in a parlay, but she's also got North Carolina.
Houston!
Cool. Let's go.
She's got North Carolina to win the East, and now they've got to go through St. Pete's, right?
Yeah, it's she's very talented.
At plus 370, she gets that yesterday at plus 370. Gets North Carolina in a parlay. Like it's dangerous. If this sheet bet comes in, and North Carolina wins that game, dude, she's going to have a $1,700 lead. So she's going to have to put a lot of money on it, but she could just piss away 40%, and she's got that much more money than everybody else.
Yeah. Okay. She's earned it.
No, we'll see. Someone's going to have to hit a monster. All right, we're back in business, baby.
By the way, also Borshchev in action here in UFC.
All right, Johnny is on him, I believe.
On Borshchev?
Yeah, I think he is.
Okay. Lightweight bout, off, running.
That is not good.
I'm telling you, Houston's a tougher basketball team. They're just a tougher basketball team, and they're going to wear down these. God, I have to edit myself so much on the show. What I was going to call Villanova was a terrible name, and that's what they are.
Jimmy the motherfucking bag!
There he is.
Trevor! You ready? Shot time!
Oh, man.
Let's go! Ready for you. Oh, there's my peacocks!
You got to take over for a minute, man.
All right, man.
Should I mute it? You want to hear us screaming and yelling, or should I mute it?
No, I'm just muted.
Shot!
Yeah.
Hit it again. I muted it. Shot time!
Oh, man. Okay. We've got, it is 10 now. Let me see if I can find you what the live in-game has moved to. This is not pretty. Looking good for you, Dennis. If you're still rocking with us, yeah, it isn't looking too bad for you, my friend. Jeez. Still unable to hit. Oh, man. You're not ready to shoot anything right now. He's fronting him in the post, and that's it. He's coming up for the pick. I don't know where you guys are watching. Drives in. That's too many steps. Oh, man, that's disgusting. Yikes. Yikes. This is scary. Second half line. It's, minus 110 right now for Houston just to win this half. It should be higher than that. I think it should be higher. Plus 7.5 now, Houston. And right now, plus 360 if Houston can really get anything going. All right, feeding into the post, turn around. That's man, offensive.
That's fine. It's fine. Look, I mean, we're in danger, obviously.
Oh yeah. Now it's dangerous.
No, it's fine. We're gonna wear them down. Man. We're gonna wear them down.
Why? How is that offensive?
It's okay, you guys. Keep your heads together.
I just don't understand how that's offensive.
He
He's there. He uses his body. Like
he put his shoulder in his chest. I think it was. Oh no, Samson.
I don't know. Yeah, that's just kind of banging. That's rubbing racing out there. You know, that's a foul. That's a foul. Left his feet. That's an easy foul to call. But when you're going in, you know, you can bang somebody. You can give somebody a little bit of shoulder. Give him just a little something. Samson's pissed. He wants to get his shirt off again. Need to see it.
Boy, we're so much tougher than them. Yeah! We're so much tougher than them.
All right, here we go.
Things are gonna change right now, man.
Oh man.
Things are gonna change right now.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Moore's mom in the building. You love to see it. Jimmy, what time are you at right now?
15:40.
Holy smokes.
Oh my God, I'm about to lose my shit, man. I'm trying to stay calm in this motherfucker.
Wow.
Come on. We're so much tougher than them. We have all the momentum. Oh,
out of bounds. Here we go.
Man. The good thing it's a commercial break. I need the commercial break, man. By the way, Borschev losing. One of the dumb things, but real simple fighting gambling moves I did when I started was I would just always bet that the black guy would beat up the white guy. I would always bet it. Like just like flat out, just not even over. Don't think it out. I just know black guy gonna beat up that white guy. And I made a lot. I had a really nice ROI.
I wonder what it's been and just like the last 25 years.
Oh man, I remember the first ever fights, the big ones in UFC, like Liddell, when Liddell fought Rampage.
Oh yeah.
Like we're talking like 10 years ago. And, remember being in Vancouver with Johnny Bueller, and we're just hammering away on the drinks, and I was like, I just kept screaming, the black guy's going to beat up the white guy. And I almost got kicked out of the bar. Like I almost got kicked out of the bar. But we made like $500, because of course, come on. You think white guy's going to beat up that black guy? Come on.
You know what's funny? I was in Vegas for that fight. And I think the fight was on a Saturday night. It was either the Thursday or the Friday. I'm in the Hard Rock, and the Hard Rock had just opened that year. So, new casino, they're bringing everybody in. And what they had done, they obviously had a good nightclub, but they had this pool party called Rehab. And that was why we went. If you stayed at the Hard Rock, you had free admission to go to Rehab. And when we were there, Floyd Mayweather rolled in, like the Pussycat Dolls were big. They were there. Lamar Odom was there. And it was just the DJ was just on one as well. But I think on the Friday night, we're coming back from a club, and like 3 a.m, Liddell is bouncing. He's leaving, and he doesn't look torn, but we were all like, yo, let's jump on the other side of this. And we did. We jumped, and we and again, nobody had a lot of cash, but living in Vegas, people must see shit like that all of the time. And look, I mean, don't get me wrong, look at Bob Probert. He'd be still drunk and he whoop somebody's ass. So people doesn't really matter, but when you're what you do and what we do, looking for edges and looking for value, is like, yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Well, interesting. You brought up so many wild things, and the game's about to pop off here with 15:40 left in the second half. But Probert, when he wasn't drunk or doing blow, he couldn't fight. You know, and it's an important psychological lesson. You know, obviously, anyone who's ever run with me in my life, everyone who's ever run with me in my life knows that like I'm just a smoker and a drinker. So I don't like I've always been that way. Like just me.
Yeah.
You know, I also have an addictive personality, and I just don't want have anything to do with anything that might. So there's no when I don't take a pill. Man, I'm about to lose my shit here alone.
Yo, bro, we are
Come on.
Yo, come on, man. We're chopping it down a little bit.
Yeah. But I have a great story, a similar Vegas story, like for just like not similar, but funny Vegas story, but a fight trying to get an edge. So remind me, it's the prison champ, Clifford the Chin. It's okay. I'll tell you now. We have foul. So there was a Clifford the Chin against Mike Tyson in Vegas, and I'm down in LA at the time, you know, as a comic and trying to make it as a young man, and the prison champ is Clifford the Chin fighting Tyson. So I was like, you know, there's a chance that Tyson will bite his face. You know, we don't know, right? Tyson's a huge favorite. Like we don't know where his head's at. There's a chance he'll just start gnawing at his face, you know. So you were getting 8-1 on Clifford the Chin, prison champ. Now, what I should have wondered was there's also a chance that Clifford the Chin would just take some money to go down in the first round. And, you know, there's no Netflix movie on this, but it happened. And I don't know if it ever. But that Chin just took some money just to go down right away. But for us, we put all our money on Clifford the Chin, and he got knocked out like 26 seconds into the first round. Like, but he didn't really get hit that hard. He just he got punched. He just went to sleep. 26 seconds in.
And some phantom shit. And you know, it's funny is, you know, sometimes the fix is in NFL, NBA. You know, you say it. But when you say that in boxing, you know, there's some conspiracy theories where you're like, nah. And then there's other conspiracy theories you hear and you're like, yeah, that one makes sense. There's just too many like breadcrumbs in the trail with fighting. And it's too well documented that people have taken dives and that people have done, you know, and just the way that it's run. Look at the difference between the way that the Federation of Boxing as a whole, how discombobulated it is, how disconnected it is, and UFC. All anybody really wants is like 6 different belts. You don't want like 6 different belts per weight class. You don't want 4 different heavyweight belts. You don't want 4 different like cruiserweight, 3 different middleweight, 2 different flyweight like classes where, you know, you've got to unify. It's like the one thing that the UFC has completely right is they try to get the best fighters in the league. And it's like, this is the weight class. There's one man. There is no unifying. This guy doesn't fight that guy. He signed here. He signed there. This hand doesn't shake that hand. Like, nah. Boxing has done it to itself in so many ways. It's such a beautiful sport. I love boxing so much, and that's not a foul. You saw him put his shoulder in and there was no call there. Nice step back. Yo.
Houston's not hitting anything outside. We're in big trouble.
Okay, that's a big rebound though.
Houston's got to start. I guess we can only live on our defense, but let's not take 3-point shots. You know, let's just get inside, take our risks there because we're not getting.
Ooh, that was an absolute brick. You're so far ahead of me. I'm just seeing that brick now.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm gonna try to keep my like screaming and yelling to a minimum.
No, it's okay. You're good.
We're a bunch of junkyard fucking dogs, man. We're junkyard dogs. Villanova is. God, man, I'm editing myself when I talk about how soft I think they are. But we're so much stronger than them. They may be better shooters. Come on, Colin, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Sorry, that's not me. It's Gillespie we got to worry about. That's it.
Oh, man, that's beautiful defense. I'm going to see if I can get a Jon Orlando. Send me a link. All right.
I did. I emailed it.
Okay.
I emailed it.
I guess he doesn't have it.
What do you mean? I just tell him that I emailed it to him.
Okay, hang on. He wants to come on.
Okay, well, I emailed it. I tell him that Jimmy emailed him the link.
Yeah, I'll just find the link and resend it to him.
So I left my hats in the Uber, leaving at 5 a.m. in Toronto after the poker night I played in. And,
oh, John's here.
shit.
You want to bring him in?
Yes, I do. Let me set it up. Here. Man, I tell you what, there's no more exciting capper than the man we're bringing on to the show. Real business in Las Vegas, Nevada. You could say, Kip, that he's living the life that we wish to live.
Yes.
Yeah. That's facts. That's just straight facts.
Super facts.
Let's bring him on the show right now. Jon Orlando in the house. What up, John? Can you move
your... What up, Johnny?
Sorry, yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
There we go. Are you on a private jet, man?
No, I'm at my house.
Your house is nice, dude.
Wait, but this sucks. Let me, hold on.
Get your shit together, man.
You get a real nice like. Johnny, I haven't been able to look at your fights. Can you tell me, are you alive?
I'm 1 for 1.
There we go, Johnny. There we go. I got him right in front of me here.
Casey just won.
Nice,
yeah,
John.
He did just win.
We're locked in on this basketball game, but Jimmy's in San Antonio right now.
Winning that game, the Villanova game that I'm winning.
Yeah, you are. It made sense to take him. Everybody and their mother was on Houston, but Houston's just much tougher men. The problem is they're also playing basketball.
Are you watching, John?
No, I'm watching UFC.
Of course. Yeah. What am I talking
about? I just have basketball.
Come on, that's a foul. That's 3-shot foul.
Score.
All right. Do you want any action on this game? What do you want?
Yeah. What's the longest shot on the board in game? What's the longest shot on the board? I got to swing for the fences here.
I'll pull it up. While I'm pulling it up, though, can you start walking us through your UFC plans?
Yeah,
for the rest of the card?
I'm definitely cashing today. I don't think people realize maybe one of the best bets of the year is the main event, and he's a dog, and he's like plus 300 or something crazy. Dawkins is going to annihilate Curtis Blades tonight.
Wow.
Believe it.
Jon Orlando saying Dawkins going to annihilate Blades at plus 300.
He's like plus Gio, what is on that? What's on the ticket? Dawkins. What are the odds on Dawkins? What did I get? Yeah, 360?
Nick.
Plus 360.
Nick.
He's gonna knock Blades the I can't say that. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Out. The fuck out. Yeah. You said go ahead.
Love you, Johnny.
Yeah.
You know what, John?
What?
I just put $20 on it as well, just because
like
again, I always believe in you. I continue to tell and believe in you.
Yeah.
So
sit down.
I'm coming in for sure.
I got my man Boston Nick in the house here.
Nick.
Nick, now they can hear you, but you can't hear them because I got plugged in. But my man Jon Orlando, UFC head, very, very talented UFC capper. He lives in Vegas. And he just said that the best bet on the board, main event, plus 360?
Plus 360.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm opposite. I have inside the distance on Chris Blades. But my best bet would hit was plus 350 second round. And it was on the second fight of the night. I'm trying to remember.
Blades is so boring. He's just going to try to lay on him. He's going to try to lay on him.
So I'll explain my reason, right?
What about my old tactic of the black guy's going to beat up the white guy?
The best wrestler in the heavyweight division is Chris Blades. Dawkins doesn't have anything on it. Only way he loses is if he runs into a shot like he did with Derek Lewis.
Right. That's what's going to happen. Of course.
He shot for that takedown and right to the
uppercut. I had Lewis that
fortunate circumstances, but
he's got a big four.
I'm sorry. I like Chris Blades all day there. It's juice. I agree. The juice is a little bit low. It should be minus 300, not minus 400 or 500.
Ask him who he likes in the Matt Brown fight.
Who you like the Matt Brown fight?
Oh, Barbarena all day.
Ah, no!
42-year-old Matt Brown. No, plus 250 inside the distance and straight minus 110. Third bet minus 110, obviously.
Matt Brown digs deep. He gets it done. The old guy. The old guy gets it done.
He says Matt Brown. He said digs deep, but I heard dick deep.
You're dick deep, Matt Brown?
No. No. What's the other fight, John? Give me another one.
The other one is what was the other one? I don't have it in front of me.
You
The
guys
co-main.
The co-main.
Give me those. Will you give me those tickets?
Oh, shit. I'll forget.
Bring those tickets, por favor.
Look at that beautiful house here.
Like that.
Hey, Johnny.
Thank you.
Johnny, Dennis
He's
Garcia.
got a letter coming in here.
Neil Magny definitely wins.
Magny, he's got Magny.
Magny myself.
Okay.
Magny.
Who else do I have?
He should win that fight.
This is a tough one, but I'm rolling with France.
He's rolling with France.
But it's a tough one.
Can I cover? 310 plus 310.
Let's go. All right, let's
Odds
go.
are fucked there. They're fucked.
Yeah.
They're fucked by $1.50 at least.
Yeah.
$1.50 at least. It should not be. You know what
No
I mean?
way.
So, good
He's a
value.
gamer.
Good value doesn't always win, but it's good value.
Right. I like this
Right.
guy.
Yeah, man. Boston Nick in this motherfucker.
I like Boston Nick.
Yeah, he likes
We're the best better. You guys are getting free UFC picks, getting caps for you while we're watching the college basketball game.
Go get it in you, man.
Cheers,
Hey,
Nick. Peace, man.
Give me a little bit of love for a second.
All right, John, we have a handicapper that rocks with us sometimes on these live streams. His name is Dennis Garcia. You're asking for a pick. I think every time that he's put action on the YouTube thread, on the comments, he's been on the right side of the ledger. Right now, he's don't let John bet Houston. Find him an alternative line on Nova. So that's what Dennis Garcia is saying. Jimmy, did you find any lines?
Oh, I can find you those lines, but I'm just like very uncomfortable that Dennis Garcia is like, playing me. I'm editing myself. I'm editing myself a G show.
Good job.
But it's hard. It's hard, man. I'm gonna
Okay,
Well,
let-
you know
let-
to win the game.
listen. You know what the sexiest bet on the board right now?
What?
Like where you get the most money?
What?
The tie. Overtime.
Come on, man.
That the game will go to overtime?
Yes. Plus 900.
It's crazy talk, but I
It
guess
is crazy talk, but you're
get John back.
I'm in.
Jimmy, do you want to put 50 on it at plus 900?
Yeah,
No, absolutely not. Not a chance.
All right, hang on. Jimmy wants to talk you off the ledge here. So
No. He's going for a big score to try to win this thing, get back in business. But I'm
There's
telling you,
also
Dennis.
like the thing no one talks about, which is the fix for network television and ratings, right? The overtime makes sense.
oh my God. Jimmy, what do you think? Can we get that in? Is it official?
Yeah, make it official. What are you putting
It's
on
official. $50.
it? $50 and plus 900.
I think that leaves me with like $50.
Oh, you need, Daddy.
I'm good. I'm winning a parlay today. I'm hitting a parlay.
All right,
I love it.
John.
Where are you? You're in like a bar. Where are you?
I'm in San Antonio for the Sweet 16 Elite 8 here at Southtown 101 Club Sports Radio.
Is that I don't have my glasses on. That looks like a Golden Knights hat.
Yeah. I left my hats in the Uber.
I like it.
Yeah, no, I like it too. My man Dutch Boy Fresh hooked me up with it. I got a bunch of cats hooking me up with different hats. So yeah, no, I like it
All
too,
right.
John. Yeah, here I am, John. We have a big poker game set up.
Oh man, I'm jealous.
It's a $200 buy-in, $20 bounties in this bid, and then I got the fucking games, all the games in the world.
Oh my God, this is incredible. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, man. We're 4 days deep. 4 days deep, drinking heavy and gambling and just loving life. Just being very thankful.
All right, this is gonna be a big week for me, guys. This is gonna be a big week.
3 fucking degrees in Cleveland right now. This we in San Antonio, and we hot.
running with the motherfucking back. Let's go!
Let's go!
I love it. It was 40 to 29.
Shot time! Give me the motherfucking bag!
John, it's a 6-point game right now. You're not.
I like it.
You're in business. The only thing that could really hurt you is how bad Houston is at shooting free throws. They are
Right.
so in a close game, you're gonna need those.
Right.
What do you want? Yeah, whatever.
Very interesting. How much time's left?
7:50 oodles of time. 7
Look,
minutes and 53 seconds.
John, you're a man who loves fighting.
Yeah.
And Villanova are these pillowy, soft little bitches. And Houston are a tenacious group of junkyard dogs who are going to wear you down. Maybe they don't have the skills, the basketball skills that Villanova has, but they're gonna.
It's going into overtime. It's going overtime, and Nova wins the game. And I do the double cash. I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
So you got 50 at plus 900, right? I'm locking it in.
Yeah. Lock it in.
Oh, it's dude. It's official. It's official. Like the referee's whistle. It is
All right.
official.
Main event. What is your main event UFC plan?
Wait, say that again. You cut out.
Sorry, can you hit us again with your main event UFC plan?
Jimmy, 53?
Yeah, man. Chris Dawkins, he's gonna upset Curtis Blades. No disrespect to Boston. Is it Boston Nick?
Yeah.
But there's levels to this shit, Boston Nick. There's levels to this. Okay. Dawkins, I got him on ticket after ticket after ticket. Okay.
See, that's what we're trying to do here. And Kip talks about all the time the transparency, the real bets, the real action, and that shit. So we love seeing it.
Where is it?
Yes, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that.
Let's go. All right, I gotta eat.
Okay.
Donnie, great to see you. Thank you so much for coming through. You've been such a pleasure and a delight to work with. Thank you so much, brother.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Johnny Orlando right there. Let me just fix the background. We got fix the background here. We got Dutch Boy Fresh in the house. The
What
best
up,
NBA,
Dutch?
He said, "What up, Dutch? Best NBA capper in the game right here."
We
That's
try
what's
one
up.
of them. We try.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Yo, tell him my condolences for all of the shenanigans that have been happening to Dutch Boy.
Oh, so Dutch, you're getting more famous by the day. So we talked about the shenanigans with the luggage and the Airbnb.
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows about that.
Well, but I also said that Dutch is so fresh that he manages it.
Yeah,
He's well put together.
Yeah, he got a girl.
First time, and we're still taking it.
He got a girl to take him to Target.
Hey.
Of course he did.
A driver to take him to Target.
I took an Uber, and it happened to be a female.
Oh yeah, so he got
Congratulations.
someone to take him.
Come on, Jimmy.
I just said to take him to Target and get shopping.
That's it, my
Someone
guy.
took him shopping.
Yeah.
You want a man to take you shopping?
Hey, preferably I didn't want Jimmy to take me, but this motherfucker will never put down the mic. I said, Jimmy,
Nah,
can
he
you
won't.
take me? Hey, it wasn't happening. So.
You don't want men to take you shopping, man.
We had a nice, yeah, man. I could have used your help. This guy, look at his style. I could have used a little.
Well, no, I'm only rocking black right now, but who gave me this hat right here?
Yeah.
Dutchie.
Fresh.
Pass the Dutchie.
Yeah.
That's a good look, man. That's a good look. That's a good Vegas Knights hat. For real.
Stay fresh.
Much love, man. Thank you for coming through for me. Let's have a big night, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
Let's go! You're better than them.
Man.
Come on! I want Dennis to be wrong. Dennis is capping on like basketball acumen. This is different. This is a dog fight. Dogs are gonna come out now.
Under's looking good, G.
Under's looking real good.
The under's looking amazing.
When does
Get
the
in there.
score go? Who do we have? Who do we have?
All right, we got 6.
Okay. It's a golden hour pick 4?
Golden hour.
So 2 races on each?
Yeah.
Oh, up and down, up and down.
Let's go! We just went in on a golden hour pick 4 here with the thoroughbreds. Little Golden Gate Santa Anita action. It's going off right here, up there in that far corner right there. That's our race 1 of our pick 4.
Travel, jump ball. All right. Jump ball, and there's 3 on the clock, so we're going the other way.
Lock the rail.
We're tougher than that.
Man, that's great news.
That's a foul. Man, when I was playing NHL hockey, a video game, Mark.
Who's coming?
Here we go. Oh man, they want to put him on the line though. They really do want to put him on the line. Man, they want him on the line. At some point, these got to drop. This is what's going to actually decide the season.
It's all good, man.
Is free throw shooting.
Let's go back.
All right, he gets 1 for 1. There you go. There you go. Mom is happy. Mom is delighted. And now they're back in it. You need to hit these free throws. Taze Moore having himself a pretty good little game. Not bad at all. Come on, young man.
Is it getting too loud in the background? Do you want me to mute?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy in the background. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. We got ourselves a 4-point game, Jimmy. This is a beautiful thing. All right. They're down low. 10 on the shot clock for me. Body down low. That's good defense. That's hell of an offensive rebound. 2 offensive rebounds. Man, yeah, this Houston team can definitely play defense. That's not going in. That's short. Here we go. Fast break. Burn and turn. Nah. Slowing down. Oh, child. Look at Jimmy. Jimmy might have won something. The back down, the spin, the take, the delivery. That is nice. 2-point game now. That's probably why them's was celebrating. Yo, 2-point game now. This is good. Dennis. It's getting interesting. It is getting interesting. All right. Sheet right now for Bridget Case. That dude has got 7. He needs another 5. He needs another 5 points, and she's going to walk away with this thing. If you didn't get a chance to get in on Vill, last chance. Love it. Dennis Garcia with the double down. If you didn't get it, now come and get it. Well, listen, if you were to take Nova, now's the moment to do it because, hey, Houston has just gone on a bit of a run, and this is a game run.
Did Dennis Garcia
and
just
the free
double up?
throws started going down. It's a beautiful thing. What's up, Jimmy?
Did Dennis just double up?
Did Dennis? He's saying to do it. Yes.
Okay. Well, don't listen to that. Dennis is in grave danger because the junkyard dogs come out. Dennis, it's not a basketball thing; it's a toughness thing, man.
Yo, Clement says I'm a full minute behind. Why is this so strange? Clements, I don't know. Usually I'm ahead of Jimmy. This is weird.
Yeah, but Dennis is in grave danger, man. It's not going to give me like just a second.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just behind. I'm behind. Oh well. I'm here for you. I am.
You know, I think Dennis is in grave danger, man.
Yeah, but 2 wins a better time to get in game right now.
Look, the majority of times I'm on the other side of Dennis, I lose like at a high percentage. And look, I'm not gonna like freak out if I get this one. So I should probably edit myself with everything, but Dennis is a great capper, but it's just a toughness thing here, man.
Little Clements, we got there's a bunch of action on the fights. Do you who do you like in the fights? We had somebody come on and say they got Dawkins at plus 400, and then
like the
man
best
said
bet.
that Dawkins doesn't have a chance to win.
Yeah,
Clements, if you're still there, who do you got? I know, because
Razor, did you bet the main event Dawkins fight? Oh, you know what, man? There's so much going against. Dennis, there's so much going against you here. We got Houston fans. We got Houston fans.
Man, Jimmy, we got ourselves another great game. You know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna start muting.
Yeah, but we've had great games. The only thing that wasn't like great, but it was absolutely hilarious, is when we did the All-Star Skills competition. You know, that still was one of the most fun live streams we had done, and it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. The dunk competition was he really nice shot, man. Nice shot. Yeah, I am too far behind to be making commentary though, but that was a good play. Definitely need Houston to get busy here. And I don't know if we're going to get a bet from Tiffany Michelle or David Tuchman, but I might hit him up anyways just to see if we can get him in.
Tiffany Michelle got her bet in. She's on Villanova plus 100.
Okay, hang on. Yo, a bet just came in from Bridget Case. Bridget Case has over 102.5 points, total points, Houston versus Villanova. I'm sending this over to you.
Sorry, there's some big swings in this game here. We're losing our minds over here. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself again.
Hang on, but Jimmy, we got a bet from Bridge.
Okay, you sent it to me?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about it on the first break.
Okay. Sounds good. Man, I don't know why I'm so behind, but I am a little bit behind in this game. It is all good. There is a ton. We got a 4-point game, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what we wanted. And how surprised are we that a college basketball game is coming down to the last few minutes? That is a banging ass offensive rebound that I'm watching. Come on, Houston. Need these Cougs. Need these Cougars to do something to it. Let me tell y'all what is going on live in game with this. If I could give you an update where these lines are at. Just a second, I'm gonna bring it up. I keep going back and forth. Damn it. So right now, yeah. Houston money line. 5 win it, -4.5 at -110, and Houston on the other side plus 4.5 for -20. Gosh,
I love Clements, Dawkins, and Matt Brown. 15 pays at 138, man. I like the risk reward.
Yep.
I think the risk reward makes a lot of sense, Jeff. I love it. So we have the over 102.5, $50. You put that in?
What?
I'm gonna drop it right now. So, but please tell us.
Well, who bet that?
Bridget Case.
Yeah, Bridget. Bridget's gonna need a close game for this. I like it. We just had a live bet come in, Razor, over 102.5 in this game. 102.5, Houston Villanova. Houston's got to stay in this. Houston's got it. It's all about Houston. And she's going to catch this bet. Houston has to stay in this because Villanova has the guard superiority and, in the last 2 minutes of a huge game like this.
Bro, I kind of want Jon Orlando's tie to hit.
3 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
That's a high number.
yeah. Razor thinks that Bridget needs overtime or she's not getting there.
Oh, no, he's going to start wasting the clock.
Well, yeah. Well,
He says Nova's going to start wasting the clock with the conspiracy. Said Bridget's in trouble.
do you know what is prohibitive of that bet is Houston's free throw shooting.
Yeah.
But sometimes like you can have the worst free throw shooter in the league, like Shaq, but sometimes in the fourth quarter with like less than 4 minutes, Shaq was pretty money. Like when the stakes is high, then sometimes people step up and they grab the moment. These are incredible athletes. So, hopefully they're shooting over 66.5% free throws right now. Maybe I'm not a good free throw shooter, but I got that in me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
My first time in the great state of Texas. It's a great state, man.
Hell yeah. You had any barbecue yet?
Oh yeah, barbecue. I got a gift. I got these big giant cowboy boots.
What? Are you wearing them?
No.
They got spurs on them?
No, but they're like leathery.
Damn. Damn.
I gotta figure them out.
Son, I don't know. It takes a particular dude to rock a Stetson and some boots, but like when you're like, if you can get with it, I've never been that guy either. But if I went to Calgary, like if you went to Calgary Stampede or you're in the South messing around at something like that, you're like almost out of place if you're not down.
I've been to the Calgary Stampede multiple times, never in cowboy boots or cowboy hat, man. But Texas makes me like Calgary more,
Yeah, I've never done it myself, but I could fall in line. Like if it was like if we were out on a ranch too, hell yeah, give me a cowboy. Give me a cowboy boot and a cowboy hat. 3
minutes left in the game. 3 minutes left.
And Villanova is they're hitting. Yeah. Damn.
Then it's gonna be
down. Waste all the fucking clock. 24 seconds.
Yep.
Just don't ever want to be on the other side of Dennis.
Yep. No, he's made nothing but money. Money's been on the show. He's made nothing but money.
Let's beat.
Still time.
Oh, what are you doing? The D. Slow it down. Slow it down. Ah!
So we got 4 out of 5. I think Tuchman non-betting, Jimmy. I think that actually I think he's out of the competition.
Yeah.
Hey, G, we about to get paid on this under.
Oh man.
Hey, Kev, you know my cash app?
I don't think that Houston's hit a 3.
Oh, they have it.
Have they?
I mean, they hit one in the game. You mean in the game?
Razor sharp picks with the number 2 at the end, Kev. I'll holler at you later. After we cash this, shots on me. Actually, shots on Kev.
Yo, hey Jimmy. For context, they're 1 for 16. That's what they've hit 1.
I said
yeah, it's in the hedge.
After we cash this,
1 for 16.
And the under, and we got the under.
Oh,
of course, yes. Thank you.
Come on, Sam.
They were live betting the under the whole time of the year. Live betting the under and making a disgusting amounts of money. I'm sitting here waiting for Houston to pay me out like a chump. This guy live betting the under without a defense. God, why was I not on that? It's getting loud in here. You want me to mute for a minute?
You're good. I mean, the game's almost over. On you though. Yeah, on you. You're ahead. I mean, I kind of think it's better if you're ahead. That looked clean as hell. I think that's got to be Cougar ball.
Oh man, that was Mr. Clean.
Great. Houston was minus what, 2.5 or something? Tell me I get Nova plus money. Slow it down. Slow it down. You have plenty of time. Let's go.
Yeah, there's Dennis, the 1-16. Pathetic.
Let's go!
I am so far behind, but when I hear that, I get very excited.
He's got 5.5. I got money left. You're both about to get.
Yeah, that's fine. Villanova win.
Villanova wins by what?
Villanova wins. I'm gonna win the bracket and the Razors.
Villanova wins by what?
The Pop Sports Radio. Can you believe that, Kip? With Kentucky losing in the first round, I'm gonna win the Pop Sports Radio bracket. It's my best bracket of, I don't know. I gotta look closer at times in my life, but I lose my winner in the first round, and I'm gonna win it.
That's incredible. That's a beautiful. How many people are in it?
I don't know. I gotta look.
How much?
I just pick it off. It's just for fun. It's just for fun, like a fun little, not a big deal thing, but can you imagine losing your first? I switched from Kansas to Kentucky, and I'm gonna lose, and I'm gonna still take that papier.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's good. You made me think about it.
That is a beautiful thing.
So I would like Villanova to keep it real close. If Houston could lose by a point or two, I'd be in the money.
Well, I mean, that's the only thing about these college games. It's going to take a minute till we actually get till we know what the deal is. But we still got ourselves a good game. We still have a good game. Who else? Okay, so what are the other live bets here? Jon Orlando bets OT. I mean, I love that bet. That's the most Jon Orlando bet ever, that this game is going to be tied and go to overtime.
Such a Jon Orlando bet.
And then Tiff's bet is 100 on Villanova. Bob's live bet is Houston plus 5.5. Pretty good. That's everybody's live action. And Tuck doesn't get in. And I kind of think that's it, unfortunately, for David Tuchman. I think that he doesn't have the 50, that he'll be penalized. So he's going to owe us some money. All right. Here they come. Man, last seconds. That's a huge, incredible take. Again, I don't know why I'm so far behind. It's 48-42 right now for Nova. Houston in a lot of trouble. They do get the foul. It's probably exactly what Villanova wants. This is not the way that I saw this game going down at all. I truly did not see this. Low scoring, yeah, but I mean, 1 for 16 3, the free throw shooting from Houston, even their defense has been it's not atrocious. It's just been a sloppy game, man. It hasn't just been, a good, clean game. Shots, you can't miss that many shots ever. Like that's just gross. All right, 48-42, 6 points, 59 seconds left to go. Shit is wild. All right, my bets. I'm going to lose a lot of money today, unfortunately. But, live to fight another day. Houston Villanova. Yeah, it looks like it is suspended now. It is suspended now. So that could be it. But I definitely would love to see. That's 2. There we go. Love to see some Jon Orlando overtime magic. Houston gets there, and then they start making a shot. 48-44. Full court pickup. It's not a full court press. Full court man-to-man. Love to see it. Would love to see a turnover here. Letting them play there. Villanova's coach is crying. Your man bodied him. Yeah, you're trying to kill clock, which is a smart thing to do. Is that a timeout? Jump ball? Jump ball. Houston's ball. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, man. What's he crying about? That's right. Houston ball. It's a beautiful thing. I need to check that Sheed bet. I am curious. Sheed has 9. Oh my God. If Sheed hits a 3, Bridget's going to win this bet. That's what we need. Well, that's not what we need. That's what Bridget needs. See if she can get that cash, as they say. All right, massive stoppage here. Boy rolled his ankle. Not a good time for that, but 4 points. Come on, drop. Nah. That's going to do it. Foul, yeah. 25, 4-point game. No bueno. Oh man, this just sucks. Sucks for me, not for Dennis. That was incredible. Nova dropped more fouls than Trey Young, says Corey Martin. You ain't lying. I'm still upset about that shoulder offensive call. How many times have we seen that after the fact? Honestly, you're calling it. That's a foul you can't call once. Not when we've seen it all night. He comes down, backs in his man, puts his shoulder in, turns around, lays it in. That was Houston, and he gets called on the offensive foul. That's just bully ball. That's all that is. I don't see that as an offensive foul. And in comes the porn bots. You're going to get them out. They're gone. But yeah, that's right.
Looks like Dennis is gonna, take care of business again, man.
It does.
We do have a naked HD online search without voting or whatever spamming, but that means that naked HD waited and became a subscriber.
Hey, we got another subscriber.
I think I switched it. Maybe
Is that just your burner account, Jimmy?
Sweep these motherfuckers. 94 with 20 seconds left. They ain't even gonna reach 100. Get that help. Oh no. Get the damn it. No.
Okay, what's that number?
Jimmy, you give me the live. Tell me what's going on live. Why you tell me everything I need to know. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Jimmy.
Oh, now he's sobbing. He's sobbing after. He's sobbing. There's Junkyard Dog sobbing right there. And that's sports. So live bet siren, you got me again. You had a strong second half.
Who, Dennis?
No, you, Kip. Live bet, best better. You got Bridget, I got Tiff, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
You had a strong second half. I say season 2, we push it up to a hundo.
All right. Well, I mean, listen. Speaking of hundos, that 5.5 has to cover still too.
It's not. I'm gonna send you a hundo. I know. I'm gonna send you a hundo here in a minute.
No.
I put a hundo on myself on the minus 3.5. It's okay to be down a couple of bills,
bro. How bad has this shooting been by Houston? How bad? And Bridget's gonna lose that. She's gonna lose that bet.
Oh, see, it wasn't even close. Even
no, she was close. She's got 9.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the live over.
Oh no! I'm talking about, dude. If she'd hit, it was going to be an absolute monster. She was 2 out of 3. If that bet had come in, bro,
Man, that's college basketball. You bet on these tough junkyard dogs, and they're like sobbing on the sidelines with like 3 seconds left. It's like so heart and soul, this stuff, you know? All the best bettors listening and watching the show. I apologize for the audio wildness in the background. Thank you for your support. Next week, I'll be in the studio, and I'll lock in the studio. Kip, you do a great job, my man.
Thank you, brother. Yes, sir.
Shout out to Play USA. Make sure you follow, subscribe, press the motherfucking like button. We like to get money here at Play USA. Subscribe. My guy can get a motherfucking bag. That's how we do it around here. Canada, Delaware, the first motherfucking state.
There it is.
Oh, let's cash
There it
fucking
is.
tickets. Horse racing.
That's what's up.
We do it all here.
Razor Sharp
Getting that cash. San Antonio, Delaware. Anywhere you can get it too. Oh man, it's a tough day for the Cougars. Jimmy, you know what'd be lovely is I would love to see 3 more points. I'd love to see Bridget hit this bet.
Say what, kid?
I'd love to see Bridget hit this bet. I'd love to see she'd get it.
That's as clean as a whistle, man.
Nah. Here we go. Here we go.
We just getting started. Yeah, no.
Slow down now.
Oh, I feel it. I knew it. I knew the meeting.
Like, don't know how.
All right, Cougs still got a little chance here.
Buddy.
I'm gonna get loud in here. I'm gonna mute for a minute.
All right, brother. You're good. You are good. Inbound press. That's just not good ball management, man. 2 hands on the ball this late in the game. The only thing you can't do is have somebody knock it out of your pocket there. It looks like it yeah, man. I think it goes off of him. I don't know what you guys are seeing on your end, but to me, it looks like it went off Villanova. Corey Morton knows it's a massive tournament. Jimmy Clements knows what is up. Clements, I'm coming for the title, brah. Coming for the 94 title. You tell me when you're ready. We do need another. We absolutely need a draft, GC. Coming down. Oh, could we get a dirty little backdoor cover? It would be a beautiful, beautiful thing if Jimmy and I can get this cover. 12. No. No. That is unfortunate. The 5.5 doesn't make it. All right, Jimmy, let's get out of here. I know you got places to be. We didn't get, I think, unfortunately, we lose David Tuchman. We lose the 5.5. And Dennis Garcia, right again, Dennis Garcia. So congratulations to you. And if you were playing along and riding along, Dennis could have made you all some cash. But for the best better, my name is Kip Rios. I'm getting out of here.
My name is Jimmy the Bag. Thank you guys for rolling with us. It's just going to get more exciting and more fun. And, we're doing it. Everything is transparent and honest. And we're just trying to make that money. And, I just lost $200. It's no thing. Lots of money to make. We also got the poker ahead of us. I don't know if I'm doing that right, but we got a big poker game ahead of us. But it hurts to lose, Kip. It's the lose, Kip. But it feels good to work with you, man. You're a great guy, great capper, and I'm thankful for the opportunity here.
Arkansas, Duke, who you got?
I got Arkansas.
Duke smells fishy as shit. Duke is -2. This is Coach K's last hoorah.
Yeah.
-2 sounds fishy as shit. Smell that? It smells fishy.
Duke stinks.
I'm marking Arkansas. I like
Razorbacks, but I just bet on a bunch of junkyard dogs that couldn't hit a shot. 1 for 20 from 3. So I need these junkyard dogs to hit some trays. Man, Best Bettor. This is Best Bettor. We're signing off right now, Razor. Shout out to Best Bettor. You want to give us a little?
Shout out to Play USA, Best Bettors. I appreciate you guys for the support always.
Let's go.
All right.
On behalf of all of us, we think that Bridget Case is going to get all that money, but we got to crunch the numbers. But there's no second place. Is there a second place, kid? Does anyone have a chance second place? If Bridget Case or nothing here, Best Bettor. Also, if you're in San Antonio, come down here and get that cash.
Southtown 101. Come join us.